Welcome to Power Up. I'm your host, Paul Chappell, and today I am updating you on the Apple versus Epic Games drama that has been playing out. And boy, it's getting crazy right now, guys. In case you don't remember, Epic Games sued Apple for banning them from the App Store. What happened is that Epic Games didn't want to pay the 30% that Apple gets on all their digital transactions. So they've been tussling in court a little bit. But Apple decided to play hardball. And as you can see here, Apple threatened Epic that they were going to pull their development tools on August 28th, which is 2 days from now. So why is that a big deal? Well, there's a lot of games on iOS that use Unreal Engine, which belongs to Epic Games. So if Apple went ahead and stopped Epic Games developer tools, their access to the developer tools, that means that people who use Unreal Engine wouldn't get update for their iOS apps because Epic Games would no longer have access to the APIs that Apple provides Unreal Engine. So without a developer license, Epic Games would be screws. People would not use Unreal Engine to make their games anymore. So this is a big deal, and it just showed me right off the bat Apple is not playing with Epic, and we found out why in another court filing because Epic sued Apple to get Fortnite back on the App Store again. Apple responded by saying this is the crux of the issue that they're having. And it says it right here, according to Schiller, the studio asked Apple to let iOS users download its games from its own Epic Game Store app. Had Apple agreed to the request, Epic would be able to skirt the company's 30% developer fee. Sweeney disputes Epic sought special treatment. Now, Sweeney is Tim Sweeney, the CEO of Epic. He actually put the email in question up on Twitter for everybody to see. And this is the weirdest thing, one of the weirdest things I ever read. I'm going to explain to you why in just a moment. But the pertinent information is right here. Because of restrictions imposed by Apple, Epic is unable to provide customers with certain features in our iOS apps. We would like to offer consumers the following features: competing payment processing options other than Apple payments without Apple's fees in Fortnite and other Epic Games software distributed through the iOS App Store. A competing Epic's Game Store app available through the iOS App Store and through direct installation that has equal access to underlying operating system features for software installation and update as the iOS App Store itself has, including the ability to install and update software as seamlessly as the iOS app experience. Now, let me just stop right here and tell you essentially what Epic is asking for. And this is the most idiotic thing I've read in a long time. Let me use an analogy. Let me use the drugstore analogy. Let's talk about Walgreens and CVS. They have a big rivalry. Both are storefronts. They both sell pharmacy drugs, among other things. They don't make all the items that they sell on their store shelves. But every time you go into a Walgreens or a CVS, let's say you buy a Hershey's bar, they get a percentage of that Hershey's bar. And the company that makes the Hershey bar gets the rest, right? That's how it works. That's how all these storefronts work. The App Store is no different. So essentially, this is what Epic is asking Apple to do. Let's say you own CVS and Walgreens. Usually the way they compete with you is they open a store right across the street, right? Well, Epic isn't asking to do that. Epic actually wants to set up a stand inside the App Store. So in my drugstore analogy, we'll go like this. You own a CVS, Walgreens wants to compete with you, but they don't want to build a whole store right across the street because, hey, then they would have to build the store. They have to pay for electricity, water, all that stuff, air conditioning. They would have to pay that, internet access. They would have to pay for all that. So no, they don't want to do that. They want to set up a stand inside CVS itself. and they want you to continue to pay for the electricity and all those other things you pay in your building. And not only that, they don't want you to get a cut of anything they sell at that stand. Sounds crazy, right? Well, that's essentially what Epic Games wants Apple to agree to. That demand makes no sense. And here's my next point. It's a nice little segue to my next point. Does anybody that play Fortnite really give a damn who they're giving their money to, whether it's Apple or Epic Games? I mean, do they really care? Apple's not really holding anything back gameplay wise. All it is Epic. They don't want to pay that 30% that they've been paying Apple. And not only that, they want to open up this other store because they already have a store on PCs. So this whole thing is baffling to me. And they're trying to get the players now on their side by having these tournaments. And I really don't think the players care, because at the end of the day, it's all about money. And nothing about it is helping anybody play Fortnite any better. I mean, when season 4 comes out, which is going to be any day now, and when people get on their iPhones and they can't play this game, who are they going to be mad at? Are they going to be mad at Apple? I don't think so. I think they're going to be mad at Epic Games. So Epic Games is playing a crazy game of chicken here. But it got a little bit crazier yesterday, because as you can see here, the court, they agree with Epic Games, and they told them that yes, Apple cannot block the developer tools. So Epic Games won one little battle, but they did not win the war, because the judge also made the argument that they won't force Apple to put Fortnite back on the iOS store, because in their words, this is a self-inflicted wound that Epic made when they knowingly violated their developer agreement with Apple and got banned from the store. So they're not going to force Apple to put Fortnite back on the store. So I don't see what choice Epic Games is going to have. Ultimately, are they going to keep Fortnite off of Apple devices for the next 3 years, or however long it takes for this lawsuit to go through? Because it's going to take a long time for this lawsuit to actually get through the court. So I don't know what they think they're going to do here. I mean, luckily, yes, they did get that one ruling against Apple where Apple can't cut them off from the developer programs, and all those people licensing Unreal Engine aren't affected. Here's the problem with this, though. Apple does not need Epic Games. Let's be clear about that. Apple does not make games. Okay? Apple, I think they're approaching like a $2 trillion valuation. They didn't get to that valuation with Fortnite. Okay? So Apple's holding all the good cards is what I'm trying to say. So I don't really see what Epic Games, I mean, the windfall and the amount of money they make is probably good if they can force the courts to let their gaming store own the iOS store. But their argument is just ridiculous. If you remember my freaking pharmacy analogy, just think about that and how ridiculous it would be if you own the Walgreens and CVS was allowed to come into your store and set up shop. No court in the land would agree to that. So I don't see how they think they're going to come out on top. And even if they do get somehow get the courts to come down on their side, they're going to change the landscape of how all these storefronts work. And I'm talking about PlayStation. I'm talking about the Xbox. I'm talking about Steam. I'm talking about Nintendo. They're going to open up a gaping hole into all those competing platforms. And I just don't really know of anybody who cares about this whole conflict. They just want to play their game. So I don't know. I don't know what to say about them. I don't think it's going to end well for Epic Games. So that's just my 2 cents. But we'll see what happens when Fortnite actually goes to season 4 and all those iOS casual gamers can't play. We'll just see what happens. But that's all I got for today. Give me a like, comment, and let me know what you think. Give me a dislike if you don't agree with me, and subscribe if you haven't already, and ring that bell so you know when my next video drops. And I will see you when I see you. Thanks for watching.